In this video, we'll learn how to do literature review. Imagine writing a paper without reading anyone else's work. It's like building a house without seeing a blueprint. Literature review is also a systematic process. There are several steps that you need to take. First of all, you need to have a clear research problem. In the previous video, we have already done this with you. So our research problem was the impact of nutrition on students' attention in classroom in Tashkent. So after that, once you've got clear research problem, you need to identify your key terms. In our case, our key terms are attention, students, nutrition. Using these key terms, you can go to databases such as Scopus or Google Scholar. And once you use these keywords and search for the relevant article, you will have lots of results on your screen, and you need to look through the relevant article and start reading. While you are reading the article, the most important step is to take notes and collect those articles for your future references. However, this is not the end. Great researchers do not simply collect articles, do not simply collect ideas. They connect ideas, they synthesize. They try to see the connection between one article, one author's ideas, and the second author's ideas, whether they are supporting each other, confirming the findings, or whether they are opposing each other's ideas. Finally, they'll draw their own conclusions using these ideas. So let's imagine you did this search using these key terms, and you have got 100 articles on Google Scholar. Unfortunately, this 100 article is not going to be directly related to your topic. Maybe some articles are written on kindergarten students, maybe some articles are written on primary school students. These are not relevant for you because we're talking about university context. And once you have done this filter, let's say you have got 20 articles. Think how you can group these 20 authors or 20 articles. Maybe 10 are supporting the idea that nutrition has a huge impact on students' attention, and maybe 5 is saying no, nutrition is not the primary factor primary factor for students' low attention, short attention. Or maybe some other articles are giving some other ideas. Or maybe some articles are saying we couldn't find any data about nutrition, the relationship between nutrition and short attention. So you need to group. The great researchers always synthesize, not only summarize. Now when we're talking about the types of literature, we have got secondary and primary sources. Primary sources are the direct sources coming from the researchers. They have got their own methodology, own experiments and tests, while secondary sources come from the other researchers. For example, someone like you and me have read the articles and they have done their own interpretations. So, some final takes from this video. Make sure that you do not summarize all the articles. You do not just collect articles. You try to find synthesis. You try to find connections and you synthesize them.